Okay, hello everybody. I am Conquering History Games, and welcome to another live stream of China, Mao's Legacy. I hope that y'all are enjoying this series. What's this in here? Oh, I was supposed to do Liberty Campaign today. Okay. Hey there, Tyler fan. Feels like it's been a little while since I saw you. Hey there, Son Gans. How's it going? Going pretty good. Did a fair amount of recording this morning. I've got two different pre-recorded series that I'm working on at the moment. And actually we're gonna have a different one releasing today. Let's see. What happened in Poland? It's gray. Little thing, no, with the solidarity movement and whatnot. Basically, they're Soviet aligned, but they're not really communists anymore. Marco says they definitely have to catch up. Looks pretty interesting. Weird Monster. Hey, CHG. Hello. I like your profile picture, Weird Monster. Okay, so we're in 1982. We're getting pretty close to the end of the game, I think, because I think China Mao's legacy goes to 1986? Shoot, I've actually forgotten. But it's gonna be something. Ow! Hey there, Nick Hooper. Sorry, I had something. Thought something was biting me. So what were we up to? The economy, we've got filled. Right, okay, so the next time I get some money, I'm going to start investing a little bit more into, oh, industries at 100. When did that happen? All right, then I think we can safely reduce this quite a bit, actually. Like, I don't think it goes above 100. Yeah, let's significantly increase how many agents and stuff we're using over here. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. You just got banned from the TNO Discord. Is today going to be the finale? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But let's see what happens. Ooh, the Falkland Wars. The UK is going through hard times recently, losing its once huge influence. The Argentine military junta, led by Leopoldo Galtieri, decided to use that for a small victorious war. On April 2nd, Argentine paratroopers landed on the Falkland Islands belonging to Britain, whose identity had long been challenged by Argentina, almost immediately breaking the resistance of the small British garrison. In response, the British sent their fleets to the islands with the intent of blocking them. It seems there is a new conflict in the world. Who will win, the military regime of Argentina or the weakened and distant Britain? Oh, hold on a second. Let me, I think I still have the Marshal Tito thing. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, alright, so I see you guys are now talking about the TNO Discord and stuff. Let's just go ahead and stop that conversation right now. Only thing I'm seeing right here is that Tyler fan said he was banned, but he says that he deserved it. So we're just going to end the conversation there. So no more talking about it, okay? You know, this whole the New Order thing is actually stopping me from doing a particular new series. Because I was talking with someone, they were about starting up this new series, and they were saying, and this is one of the, well, I shouldn't say who they were, but basically they told me they would rather I didn't start that series right now, because TNO is such a dramatic shit show right now that it's just going to mar the campaign. So, so who knows? Maybe, like, I already have, the New Order campaign ready to go after this Comey one is done. Like, I've already recorded another full campaign. And I'm actually considering not releasing it for a while. Maybe not till March, maybe not till April. Let's get away from all this. So, if you guys want to keep flinging shit, keep DMing me about TNO crap and whatever, then I guess I'll just stop putting TNO on the channel so people quit bothering me. Anyway, let's go here. Now let's talk about Mao's legacy. On April 3rd, the UN Security Council adopted Resolution 502, demanding the withdrawal of Argentine troops from the islands. But despite this, no one seems to believe in Britain's victory. But maybe we should help Argentina, even though they are cruel anti-communist dictators, to once again hit colonialism. We didn't even get an option to do it. We've been pretty isolationist. Yeah, no, I'm just saying that, like, maybe we need to just not have any of the New Order on the channel for, like, a month. So people will shut the fuck up. Like, remember, guys, I had to take a hiatus with Kaiserreich for a very long time a couple of years ago? Alright, let's work on this economy. I'm wondering how much I should be spending on welfare. Oh, cool, the debt is almost entirely gone. That's cool. Kremlin Games did just release a new game. That's right, Collapse came out. Kind of was a surprise because they've been very quiet about when it was gonna release. So that was fun. Okay, let's keep moving. Hold on, let's come up here. Did I, yeah, I already did the support thing there. Hold on, I'm just trying to make sure I keep, yeah, getting investments from France and the United States every year. Awesome. Okay. Let's see, you're saying you would support an anti-communist junta against a European power that's as cursed as the Cuban-South African War in Angola. I wouldn't say that war was cursed. Nah. There's more cursed out there, for sure. Do I plan on streaming the new Kremlin Games game? I don't know. I'm trying to wrap this up and a couple of other live stream series that I'm doing. And then we're gonna step back and figure out, alright, what's next? Because, like, I would like to do Mao's Legacy again, where I do maybe where I go, like, full left radical major interventions all the time. But I've got, even without Collapse, I also bought the other two Kremlin games that I didn't have already on Steam. So, like, I have the one where you can play as it's like during the fall of the Berlin Wall or stuff. Some suzerain is going to happen tonight. Well, let's focus on the Mao's Legacy. Let's talk about the game we're playing now, shall we? So the economy is doing really freaking good right now. Let's get the agent networks up a bit more, though, because we're gonna liberalize soon. We know we're gonna try to go blue. We gotta be careful. Okay, but yeah, we're swimming in money right now, which is awesome. Okay. Yeah, look at that. 100% party support, support of the people, liberalization of the mines is going quite well. Yeah. Actually, can we? Nice, get that state mechanism up, baby! Okay. Oops, nope, messed that up. Party reputation? I think you're looking at the wrong thing. This is, you mean global influence? It's fine. Let's not worry about it too much. Oh, industry's falling. Shoot. I thought that once it hit 100, it just stayed there. Well, crap. Let's switch some things around then. Okay. You think I should spend more on envelopes? I don't know. At this point, we're doing better than present-day China. I don't know. Present-day China's got a lot of moolah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this out, how we get things done just right. What is this? Oh, look at that. Yemen. Oh, no. What is that? Is that just like a blur? Is that some country? You see the little green there? Trade not conducted. Yeah, we can't do that. Far left, support Maoist organizations, negotiate, we already did that. Sweden, did we set up a trade with them? Yeah, we already did. Okay, we want to, like, regularly keep supporting stuff up in the Soviet Union. Here we go. Yeah, to kind of keep it from getting too bad there. Well, thanks for informing us of that, Jason Richardson. Oh, we have a new event. Peace for Galilee. Due to the weakness of the Lebanese leadership, continuing civil war in Lebanon since 1975, and the active assistance of Arab countries, the Palestine Liberation Organization was able to deploy a strong point for fighting against Israel in the south of Lebanon that was not controlled by the government. The sides repeatedly fired at each other, but it seems that now the conflict has entered a hot phase. On June 3rd, the Israeli assassination attempt was committed in London. As it turned out, another Palestinian group was responsible for it, which had no ties to the PLO, which became a pretext for Israel's massive bombardment of Lebanon. And on June 6th, the Israeli army crossed the Lebanese border and tied battles with the forces of the PLO. Another war in the Middle East. Israel announced the beginning of Operation Peace to Galilee, the purpose of which, according to Israeli representatives, is the elimination of PLO bases and the creation of a demilitarized zone in southern Lebanon. Israel has announced that it is not going to attack the group of Syrian armed forces in Lebanon, and Syria itself has refrained from fighting. But given the fact that the Syrians control a huge part of Lebanon, the clash between them and the forces of the IDF seems only a matter of time. It is noteworthy that the United States, traditionally supportive of Israel, reacted quite restrained and did not particularly appreciate its peacekeeping impulses. Okay, so it's just letting us know what's going on in the world, basically. Okay, economy, let's gotta kind of keep spending. Yeah, our industry is dropping. Okay, so I have to keep my industry up, I guess, so that it stays at about 100. Right, another research is done for our science stuff, so we're almost totally done with the agriculture stuff. Let's get some computerization, or industry, I should say. Computerization, we're gonna get that going. Yeah, no, agriculture we already totally finished, so we're doing very, very well in terms of science. Okay. Set the world on fire for the lulz. Oh look, we're gonna do like a big interventionist pre-recorded campaign. Ultimately, this one was about learning to play the game. Okay, agent network's doing good. Pretty happy with that. Okay. Yeah, let's keep cranking these services up. So happy that we're not in debt anymore. That's pretty awesome. Or we have this like 0-2. Can I do that? Yeah, just wiped it out. Done. Corruption is going up a little bit, I think. Can I... the reserve's not actually helping me right now. Okay. Let's keep an eye on that corruption. It's at 22 right now. Or 23.2. Damn it. How much do I have to jam into here before it's gonna start affecting the corruption? Quite annoying. New event! The 12th Congress of the CPC. That's a terrific poster. The next 12th Congress of the Chinese Communist Party begins its work in the Palace of People's Assemblies in Beijing. The Congress is attended by 1,600 delegates and 140 candidates for delegates, with the current number of CCPs at 39.65 million. The agenda is usual, however, now that the 6th plenum of the 11th CPC Central Committee adopted the decision on some questions on the history of the CPC since the founding of the PRC, in which we indicated the possibility of a course for Demaoization, it may be worth a closed meeting in which to read the report. That report being on the cult of the personality of Mao Zedong and overcoming its consequences. prepared in advance by a group of advisors. However, this runs the risk of undermining the CPC's position very much. Maybe it's just worth mentioning in the report, correcting all the wrong in Mao's activities and under this pretext, start a cautious, informal departure from Maoism, or maybe not touch this question at all. So this seems pretty important. Time to tell the party the truth, or mention of individual errors, Mao under the pretext of combating which we will begin a cautious departure from him. Or we will use the experience of Khrushchev. He did it and we will. Okay. Whoa, what's going on? The chat is blowing up here. If we set the world on fire, the ROC can come back if the PRC leadership is dead and the PLA doesn't recognize this as the true government. There's no going back from this one, boys. Most of the party is reformist and liberal. Don't worry, CHG. The common people will surely understand. We need to resurrect Mao into immortal robot Mao. Anyway, I think we want to go full Khrushchev, but the thing is that I think we'll be okay. Because... Yeah, we don't want to do cautious. We really want to do a hard break. Oh my gosh, where did all my support of the party go? Wasn't I at 90-something a second ago? You know what? I made a save file. Screw it. Let's try it. We will use the experience of Khrushchev. Oh, that was bad. On the last day of the 12th Congress of the CPC, Comrade Deng Xiaoping asked the delegates to stay for another meeting, this time closed. At this meeting in silence, he read the paper on the personality cult of Mao Zedong and overcoming its consequences, in which the founder of China was accused of the perversion of Marxism-Leninism, the establishment of a cult of personality, and mass terror against political opponents, distortion of socialist legality, the support of the group of Lin Piao. Wait, which one's Lin Piao? Oops, misspelled that. I've not misspelled it. My finger slipped and I put a bracket in the name. Lin Bao was a marshal. This was the general though, but I don't think he was ever into politics afterwards. Anyway, it doesn't matter right now. Oh no, here we go. Lin Piao. Was it this guy? Oh, I guess it was. Lin Bao and Lin Piao are the same person. Okay, yeah, the liberalization is through the roof now, so the people are down with it. Anyway, later it was... Okay, the delegates went in a depressed state, having accepted the report without discussion. Later it was read in all Communist Party organizations, causing shock and rejection. The demolition of Mao Zedong's monuments, the removal of his works and portraits from libraries and bookstores began, and the media published revelatory materials about the Great Helmsman. The USSR and the USA have approved our debunking of the personality cult of Mao. Really? That's not what... Oh, wait, that's global influence. I thought that was the Soviet thing. My bad. I thought it looks like they fucking hate us right now. Never mind, never mind. However, millions of unhappy blanks start to resist. Wide popularity was received Tungan movement, a mass withdrawal from the CCP, often accompanied by the public destruction of party card. And the Maoist movement in the West, one after the other, accused us of Khrushchevist revisionism and betrayal. Our positions have been seriously undermined both inside and outside the country, and the party left without ideological support will obviously not defend you if there is an attempt of a coup. Hey, Porky! He says, fuck, am I too late? Too late for what? So we just had the 12th Congress of the CPC, and we went with the Khrushchev thing. Because I thought that the Mao, like, slowly getting away from Mao, we're just gonna go all in it. Kerblo, I don't think you understand. We voted a long time ago to do the liberal China route here. Let's see here. Let's see. We still have the security services support. We are safe from a coup. Yeah, that's what I figured. And like I've been jacking it up as well. said, I was having dinner. I can't let the left radicals sabotage your campaign. Oh gosh, don't worry about those sorts of things. Okay, so the support of the people, well, we get the more support of the people from welfare reform, right? You know, we don't need this much in agriculture. Yeah, isn't welfare how we increase the support of the people? So like if I did this and then unpaused it. Whoa! Conspiracy! 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 According to the recently received information, several party members who are dissatisfied with your rule have agreed to remove you at the next Congress of the Central Committee. You need to urgently do something if you don't want to repeat the fate of the revisionist Khrushchev in 1964. Okay. We want to call in our loyal officers, right? Okay. Hold on a second. Yeah, I think here we want to do the loyal officers, like the army's been behind us, or we could just arrest the conspirators. Anyway, so hold on a second. I just gotta switch out something with my laundry. I'll just be like a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. So I think we're gonna call on the loyal officers because we don't use them for anything, but we spend money on them. Let's try it. Hey, Tenbray. Even before the start of the Congress, the officers loyal to you overwhelmed the conspirators who had arrived and at gunpoint took them to military jails. Oh, what the heck? I'm getting some sort of Steam notification. What is this? Hold on. Oh, it's nothing. Anyway. Even before the start of the Congress, the officers loyal to you overwhelmed the conspirators. At the Congress, in the presence of armed soldiers, you criticized them in absentia, which was supported by the delegates, but it's not so easy to get rid of high party members. Yeah, bring out the Boers. Yeah, release the Boers into the Congress. That's right. They're just attacking everybody. Oh, man. Crisis averted. I just love, though, that we criticize them when they're... I always like just to imagine that, you know, whoever's the leader, I know right now we're Deng Xiaoping, but even before that, just freaking going, huh, looks like some people didn't want to come to work today. Okay, so, alright, I've been informed by 2 different people, or 3 different people, I think, that it is propaganda, not welfare, that gives me the support of the people. So let's throw that down, let's jack this up. Borrow money. I just finished paying off the debt. I want to borrow money. You know, we got more money coming in. We'll just... Oh, and there's a conspiracy against me. Okay. New event. Popular discontent. Dissatisfied with your politics. People went to mass... Oh, I wonder if this is because I just cut a bunch of welfare. People went to mass rallies throughout the country and began to build tent cities and squares, distribute leaflets, and even storm local government agencies. Different groups of protesters are dissatisfied with different aspects of your government, but they all require the democratization of the system in order to be able to limit your influence on Chinese politics. I am Chinese politics. So we're gonna do the secret services from the inside, right? Because I don't think we want to agree to democratization yet, right? Because shouldn't we turn liberal ourselves first? So let's just do, like, and I've been investing in them so much. Bribe someone, eliminate some. This is just like the protest that happened a couple years ago. It's not a problem. Okay, fine. Let's borrow some money. Like 10 money. Cool, so support of the people's going back up. Agent networks, they seem okay for right now. What do we want to do? See, Nick says you're steadily liberalizing and standard of living is through the roof and people still want to eat you. Dude, you're telling me, right? Have I started researching Army agent science? No, I've been working on wrapping up our industry. But I guess I should do some agent stuff. Go for the intelligence methods. Alright, let's keep moving. Oh, economy. Let's do... Let's, stop researching nerd stuff. Let's see here. I don't like... Okay, the corruption's getting a little better, or like kind of stuff, but... Porky, explain to me why I should invest in reserves, because every time I do, I'm not getting stuff that is actually lowering my corruption. Isn't that the point of it? Just saying. Oh my gosh, where did all my party support go? Conspiracy. According to the recently... Yeah, they're gonna do it again. Call the loyal officers. Yeah. Dang it. They're really trying to get me the F out of here right now. Let's see here. Our international reputation has put us in liberal. That's cool. You need 70 money in the reserves to decrease corruption? That's insane. Yeah, boy says more boars are needed, it seems. Absolutely. Release the boars at all times. Conspiracy again. Didn't we just do this? Release the boars! Yeah, didn't we just do that? Let's make sure we're investing a little more in the army, I think, because we're having to use them a lot lately. Okay, but okay, if we need to get all the way up to frickin' 70 gold, I guess we need to start investing hard. Alright, new event. Separatism in Xinjiang. How topical. Encouraged by, like at this point we just have like our agriculture is like, you know, screw growing wheat. We need pig farmers, boar farmers, because we need to draft them into the Chinese military to release into the Congress to kill those who oppose us. To gore them. Encouraged by liberals and nationalists, residents of the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region took to mass demonstrations for independence and secession from the People's Republic of China, which gradually developed into unrest. People demand liberalization from the occupation of 1949, and the majority of ethnic Uyghurs support them. However, this is a counterweight to them from the Hanzu, and some of the Uyghurs are just satisfied with the requirements of greater autonomy that we can take advantage of. Let's see. Re-educate them. How about more autonomy? We're going liberal, guys, remember. We have further expanded the power... Like, this is what we're doing with Hong Kong, right? We have further expanded the powers of local authorities and the rights of Xinjiang Uyghur autonomy. It seems that the majority of the population is satisfied, but it gives the radicals more opportunities to promote separatism, and other national outskirts are thinking about greater independence. Yeah. Yeah, the support of the people only being 34 while the liberalization is over 100. It is a little tricky, a bit of a balance. Are we almost done with this shit? Okay, we're almost done with computerization. Good. Another event. Separatism in Tibet. Encouraged by liberals and nationalists, it's the same thing. We'll also give them autonomy, yeah? Oh, what the heck? Oh, no, it's because I hit influence. Every time I think, why have we become yellow? Okay. Let's keep moving forward. Conspiracy, according to the recently... Oh, another conspiracy! Loyal officers, release the Boers! God. This is going to happen non-stop until popular support is equal to or higher than liberalization. Well, fuck me then, huh? See, the support of the people is supposed to be rising, but it's just not happening fast enough when you get right down to it. I want to get this corruption down, but... No, yeah, let's keep putting it... Yeah. Spend more on propaganda. No, the support of the people is going up. It's just not going up fast enough, I guess. But I just don't think it's efficient. Okay. Research is done here, so now we can start working on our agent things. Army re-equipment. Yeah, of course we have to do this before we can get our way over the intelligence stuff, because I've been really focusing on industry and agriculture. Okay. Watching that economy. Oh! Okay. As a liberal, you will never lose corruption. It's a consequence of the market economy. Well, shit. Huh? End of an era. Urgent news from the USSR! Today, the Soviet leadership announced the death of Leonid Ilyich Brezhnev, who led the Soviet Union for almost 20 years. The Soviet leader died on November 10th in a dream from a sudden heart failure. That's probably supposed to say in his sleep. While all the Soviet people were grieving, an active struggle for power unfolded in the CPSU, where the main contenders for the post of General Secretary of the Central Committee of the CPSU are Yuri Andropov, head of the KGB of the USSR, a pragmatic reformer actively promoting his associates for reforms such as Gorbachev, Ligachev, and Dolgotchev. Let's see, Konstantin Chernenko, head of the General Department of the Central Committee of the CPSU, a Conservative Party member and an experienced organizer whom some consider even Stalinist for his views. If our relations with the USSR are not the worst, then we could give support to one of the candidates. Of course, this will not fundamentally change the situation, but under a stalemate situation, it may tip the balance in favor of a convenient candidate. Yeah, we don't have enough influence, so whatever. Here comes Birthmark Boy. As a result, Yuri Andropov was elected General Secretary of the CPSU Central Committee. During the years of the KGB leadership, he concentrated it in his hands he concentrated in his hands a huge power that allowed him to win this fight, and many saw him as a pragmatic and tough ruler, so necessary for the Soviet Union now. Who's winning the Iran-Iraq war? Chernenko sounds like a swell dude. Okay. Let's see. Didn't Andropov die just 3 years after assuming his presidency? I think it was less than that. I think he was only in power for like a year and a half, and then he died. He was an older dude. Anyway, the Braya of the Brezhnev era. Okay, what was I gonna do? There was something I was gonna do. It wasn't support. Okay, no, we already got the trade investments this year from them in France. There was something I was gonna do. trade. Oh yeah, I was gonna check on the Iran-Iraq war for y'all. I don't think we can trade with either of them. Yeah. So let's check the wars, just for those who are curious. So it's about 50-50, even though Iraq's got both the United States and the Soviet Union behind them. Let's see. Then Lebanon, Israel's winning. The DRA is winning against the Mujahideen, who the United States is backing and who the United States will always, forever and ever be best friends with. And then the Falkland Wars is the UK winning pretty strongly. I think if they lost, if the UK loses, isn't there something where if they lose the Falkland War, yeah, we can do an operation to capture Hong Kong and Macau. Yeah, no, don't worry, guys. I'm not going to attack Libya. I know a couple of you are saying, don't attack Taiwan! I know. Let's see here. Okay, new economy stuff. Corruption's rising! How are we ever supposed to get to the 70s? That is insane. Okay, cool. First thing's done. Now we can... Okay, intelligence re-equipment. Okay. Kirby, did you just use the term gay in an insultory fashion? Do I understand that right? Okay, popular discontent. We got this shit again. Just do the secret services. Oh boy, we are walking the razor's edge right now. Mao's rolling is generating enough power to light up Peking. Yeah, well that's you know, that's the plan. That's how that will be Mao's legacy, as an electric generator. Separatism in Xinjiang. Oh shoot, we're getting this again. There's a counterweight to them from the wait a minute. Demand liberalization. There's a counterweight to them from the Hanzu. Some of the Uyghurs are just satisfied with the requirements of greater autonomy that we can take advantage of. You're not going to break off from me. The loyal parts of the PLA entered Xinjiang and quickly restored order, but the nationalists and the opposition will not forget this. At least our party support is back up through the roof. Okay. You have the dissolution of the UK on the bingo game. What, for this game, can the UK break up? Because here it's just part of the NATO as a whole. Alright. Keep dumping that economy into the gold reserves. New event! Separatism in Tibet. How many times do we have to teach you that lesson, Tibet? Another event. Tiananmen Incident again! Oh boy, what's about to... looks like nothing's happening in Tiananmen Square. Fuck, my agents are so low. The policy of large-scale reforms in all spheres of life, the flourishing of corruption, the merging of the CPC with business, and the establishment of secret corruption links between the nomenclatura and the businessmen caused a significant increase in bourgeois brain liberalization of a considerable part of the Chinese intelligentsia and youth, requiring radicalization of reforms and rejection of communist contagion. That was one sentence. All this was one sentence. Let me see how fast I can say it. The policy of large-scale reforms in all spheres of life, the flourishing of corruption, the merging of the CPC with business, and the establishment of secret corruption links between the nomenclature and the businessmen caused a significant increase in bourgeois brain liberalization of a considerable part of the Chinese intelligentsia and youth, requiring radicalization of reforms and rejection of communist contagion. Ugh! Okay, now let's read the rest of it. That's very verbose. Extremely verbose. I kind of like it. They formed a movement, Twa Dang, literally refusal of the party, led by dissident astrophysicist Fang Lizhe. So I think Fang Lizhe, let me look him up. I think this is the guy who was like the brains behind their version of the NASA space program. I actually think he's still alive. Nope, never mind. He's dead. Yeah. His ideas inspired. Am I confusing him with a different Fang? I might be confusing him with a different Fang. Someone should save after this. Where's the censorship? Yeah, everyone's excited. It's liberal time. Is it liberal time? Okay. Who in the West is called Chinese Sakharov. Who the fuck in the West was calling him the Chinese Sakharov? Whatever. Well, I guess because he's like the Russian dude, but like, what was that, like common knowledge? Advocating the announcement of the CPC, a criminal organization, and her power removed from power. Terrific English here, boys. Liberalization and westernization of the country, the fight against corruption and the privileges of the nomenclature. Using the permission to hold mass events, 100,000 supporters of Tu Dang gathered in Tiananmen Square in Beijing. They demand freedom, democracy, fighting corrupt bureaucrats, and resigning corrupt party leadership. While other dissatisfied with our reform, I was phrasing it that way because they put them in quotation marks, including workers, join them every day. The liberal wing of the CPC, whose head is Zhao Ziyang, is inclined to agree with the demands of the protesters, hoping to come to power by a wave of protests. The situation is extremely unstable, but there is still an opportunity to intervene until the unrest spread to other cities. There was a counter-revolutionary rebellion, block the square by the People's Armed Police, retire, let the people of the party decide who deserves to lead the country at this difficult time, or fulfill the demands of the protesters. Yeah, is it retirement time? And Deng is out! At an emergency meeting for the Politburo of the Central Committee of the CPC, violent disputes broke out. The conservative wing demanded to use force, especially Wang Zhang spoke out for this. The liberal wing wanted to make concessions. The reformist wing was hesitant. In the end, the liberals succeeded. The entire CPC leadership resigned. Comrade Zhao Ziyang became the new general secretary, who proclaimed a policy of deepening reforms and large-scale democratization of the country. Most of the protesters dispersed. Satisfied with this, the rest were driven by the People's Armed Police. China is waiting for changes. Okay. And now we say goodbye to Deng. Deng is gone. It's over. It's over, people. Now we go to the politics view. Brand new leader in charge, Zhao Ziyang. He was the one who we had as our foreign minister forever, basically. Liberal, soft, Westophilic. Deng is sort of still there, but not really. But awesome, awesome, awesome. The liberals are in charge! We did it! We did it! We did it! So let's save. Big time save. Our system is still technically Dengism, apparently. Well, that ain't right, but maybe we have to let it like a day go by. New event. Also, let's take note. 100% party support. 100% liberalization of the mines and stuff. Put Deng governing a region because he's thrifty. You're right, you're right. We don't need to execute him. We couldn't have gotten here without him. In fact, let's just go ahead and you guys can go ahead and kiss your screen and say goodbye to Deng. You do that while I take care of the these science researches and stuff. So okay, just everybody press your lips to the screen now. And also politically, I'll put Deng in charge somewhere. He's gonna sort of still be around. Let's see, who's in charge of what? Wang Zhen, he's a moderate. The West is done by Honghua. South is Hua Yaobeng. He's good. Ji Li's in the East. we're going to go with replacing Jili. So Jili, assign you to the east. There you go. See, now Dang likes me some more. Okay, let me go ahead and close this now. Ah, shit. How do I close the thing? I don't know how to make Dang smaller. There we go. Alright, let's put him away now. Let's see. Santiago Ravia says, I'm watching this video in a mini cinema, so I've got this jacked off gen. You mean jacked den? Or do you type jacked off enough that that's what autofilled? Covering my entire wall. Alright. So let's go ahead and get a new picture here for our new leader. Give me a second. Just a minute here. No, not that picture. Not that picture. No. No. Dang it, these are all side-by-side pictures. I need a solo picture. Let's see here. Okay. I think I found a picture to use, guys. Here, let's listen to some acceleration music and automation music in the meantime. While I set up this picture. Come on, damn it. Okay, yeah, I'm just working on a couple of things. You guys are gonna love it. Okay, open, go to desktop. Come on. Open, damn it. Yes, convert the color profile. Thank you. Alright. Let's bring you down here. Automation, baby. Okay, I need a picture of his head. Dang it, there's not too many good pictures of just his head. Let's go with a black and white picture, though, just so it's pretty clear that it's not his head on the body. It's a little stretched, but whatever. Okay, save that. Okay, now go to my desktop. Okay, scale. I think that'll do just fine. Let me try to let it get it lined up a little better. No, it ain't gonna happen. Whatever. Okay, export. Ciao, brah. This is what you guys subscribe for. That's what I'm telling myself. Okay. The entire Communist Party hates me. Why? Look at my support. It's at 100. Ridiculous accusations. Alright, so we're going to put up on the screen our new leader, Zhao. There we go. Wonderful. Say hello to the new head of state. The proportions are not quite as, you know, I didn't have like a head on its own to do, but there it is. There it is. This is the face of liberalization with Chinese characteristics. Okay, okay, he's going all over the place. I'm trying to squeeze it in the corner again. There we go. Wonderful. Wonderful. Fantastic. Okay. Your support is 100 out of 8 trillion. Yeah. let's see. Santiago Rivera says autofilled. Yeah, I got that. All right. Event. The new beginning for the CPC. Oh, you gotta love that poster, baby. So the situation in Beijing was brought under control, and the power in the country passed to the liberal wing of the CPC, headed by Comrade Zhao Ziyang. On the agenda is the issue of large-scale policy, deepening reform and opening up, and the transition to a Western-style democracy and a free market. However, the movement Tuo Deng, with which we are now forced to reckon, requires to take into account in the reform project the need to decommunize Chinese society and, of course, the ruling party. In principle, the CPC is so hard to call the Communist Party, but now we are invited to abandon Marxism-Leninism completely. So, let's see, we can reject Marxist-Maoism, Xiaopiism in favor of European communism, modeled on the CPJ. We could return to the social democracy with Chinese characteristics, according to the principes of Chen Duxiu. We can accept left Chinese nationalism as bequeathed by the great Sun Yat-sen, or we could, why do we have to comply with the requirements of some street bullies? Street bullies? Did you just imply that Sun Yat-sen is some street bully? But yeah, it's the choice is clear. Accept left Chinese nationalism as bequeathed by the great Sun Yat-sen. What is the opposite of rolling over in your grave? Sun Yat-sen is going to start levitating out of his grave. Oh, the Comintern itself has shown up. Yeah, you know, European communism based on a Japanese Communist Party. That's very European. At the extraordinary plenum of the CPC Central Committee, a group of party members prevailed, suggesting that they return to the origins of the Chinese revolutionary movement. Sun Yat-sen and the second version of his three principles of the people, fighting feudalism and capitalism. So it's like, basically we're adding an and to all of these. The three principles live! Fighting feudalism and capitalism. Number 2, democratization of the state and social system. Number 3, improving the lives of workers and restriction of monopoly capital. Corresponding changes were made to the program documents of the CPC. The CPC began to converge with the Revolutionary Committee of the Kuomintang and the left nationalist groups, which is popular with the people, but causes obvious disapproval of the party members. Oh, I'm still at 75. It's fine. You know what? Let me get a picture of Sun Yat-sen's face. Sun Yat-sen, excuse me. Face. Give me a second here. Where is he? Yeah, we got some good pictures to work with here. Yeah, buddy. But now I need another picture. Let's see. Give me a second. Looking for something here. How about we go with, yeah, because Sun Yat-sen, he's got to have an older body, you know, because he's dead and all. Let's see here. Yeah, this perfect. This picture's perfect. Give me a second, guys. You know you love this. Make Taiwan beg to rejoin the mainland. Prepare for modern China, except now even the Dengists are getting the camps. Let's see. No, this is a bad picture. I need a vertical picture. Shit. Oh, Caesar, shush, you're okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. My internet's going a little slow right now. Extremely frustrating. There we go. Hold on. Oh, this is great. There's a 7-up in the shot. That's terrific. So what have you guys thought of the series so far? Do you think that you would watch if I did a pre-recorded one? I'm just kind of vamping to kill time. Let's see. Let's get Scoobs. There we go. Now I need to get Sun Yat-sen's face. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Go to the Yat-sen being the last name. Come on, damn it. Ah, why is things going so slow? It's probably because I'm streaming and doing other things at the same time. Okay, here we go. Yes, buddy. Yes, yes. Okay, desktop. Yat-sen. Okay. Boom! Too easy. Okay, export as Sunbra. Export. Fantastic. Uh-oh, did I accidentally close the... Oh, shoot, guys. I accidentally closed the thing with the live stream in it. Okay, we've got problems now. Oh, crap. I screwed up. Okay, I'm gonna have to just open another tab. So I can't see the chat right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to just open... Oh, yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of an echo. No, we're good, we're there. We're good. Okay. Alright, here we go. Image source, Sunbra, browse, desktop. Okay, we're all set. Behold, Sun Yat-sen. We're gonna put this, we're gonna replace all the Mao pictures with this. He's got a little bit more of the dad bod because he's dead. He's older. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Okay. Let's see. Seamus Finnegan says, "What the fuck is this game?" Yeah. It's an amazing game, is what it is. All right. Now, we're in a brand new year. Yeah, I was getting to it, Porky. We're in a new year, so of course, get the investments from France, get the investments from the United States. What else is going on in the world? It's called the Right KMT because they're right. That's funny. Okay, economy. We got to spread some stuff around now. We got to really start getting the support of the people up by any means necessary. Although, actually, wait a minute. I might regret this. But I want to get the fucking corruption down already. So we got to hit 70, right? There. Then we'll start reinvesting into propaganda. So wow, all that for a point minus 0.1, and it's gonna keep going away too. Shit. Okay. Alright. But Seamus Finnegan, do you really not know the game? Is this your first time showing up to one of our Mao's Legacy campaigns? Perestroika, democracy, glasnost. So the organizational issues are over, and now we need to fulfill the promises given to the people about the democratization of China in the Western style. The people demand the cessation of pressure on religion and clergy, the expansion of civil rights and freedoms modeled on Western countries, and most importantly, the dissolution of the National Revolution United Front and free elections to the MPC and local authorities. If we cannot avoid the elections, we would make them as free as we need by the fulfillment of other demands. We are preparing free elections in the NPC as much as possible, limiting other parties, but other requirements will have to be met. The elections are not so terrible as the bourgeois freedoms. Do without it. Elections are not so terrible as leaving religion unattended. Do without it. They've really got to work on their English here. If we want the people to love us, we must fulfill all of its requirements, and that's kind of what we're having a problem with right now, because we've liberalized the minds quite a bit. But support of the people's not going up enough. Fulfill all the requirements. So to review, we're going to expand civil rights, we're going to stop pressuring religion, we're going to have more freedoms, and we're going to dissolve the Revolution United Front and actually have free elections. I'm clicking the thing. All proposals to slow down the restructuring and democratization were harshly criticized by the current leader. National Revolution United Front was dissolved, and we began to create electoral legislation, the freest and most honest in the world. At the same time, the democratization of all aspects of public life was begun, not only in words but also in deeds. The people, of course, pleased, but for how long? Okay. Oh, that was it! Did you see that? Did you see that? It just happened. Hold on. It is the day of the national elections, the NPC, and since we occupy a dominant position in Chinese politics, we can intervene a little in their conduct so that everything will remain the same, or just rely on the Chinese people's faith in us. Yeah, so a couple of you guys have been bringing up that my popularity is not high enough right now. So basically, now somebody explained to me the mechanics here. So the only way I can know that I'm going to win the election is if my support of the people is higher than the liberalization, right? Am I right about that? So we're going to... I'm going to go grab a little bit of water while you guys answer. Okay. Let's see. Democracy is non-negotiable. You need to be higher than 90%. Wow. Okay. So we're going to falsify the results here. We won with a devastating result, taking the majority of seats in the NPC and proving to China and the whole world that it is the people who recognize us as their rulers. So, guessing this is how many of the potential seats that were up, but we have a straight-up majority. We're just over the 1,500 threshold. Awesome. So, please finance the MSS. Yeah, our agent network is getting very low. So this is us leading the alliance. Constitutional majority, no. How do we not have that? Or is this the elections? Oh, whoops. What just happened? Did I accidentally call a second election? Oh, I just accidentally called a snap election. Uh-oh. Hey, potential plateau. Wow, we're getting a fair amount of people in this today. It's okay, guys. We picked up more seats. It's fine. We have blue China. We did it. So we're gonna... Hold on. I gotta snip this. There we go. Nice. I don't know if you guys were able to see that, but I was just snipping that. Let's see here. Actually, I want to get a better snip. Hold on. Let's come over here. Let's see here. Go back to my save. Hold on a sec. Kirsten reform build. Hold on, I want to post something. I'm going to post something in my community tab right now. Go back to the last... Yeah, I'm sure nobody would mind. That also cost me money, by the way. Let's see here. Give me a minute. Dezowification win. Ooh, it looks like we got some Maoists who are a little upset. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay. Procedure, what is it? Okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and load the save file. The last one I did was, let's see, 83 up here. Okay, how far fucking back are we now? Okay, event, new beginning. Yeah, we're going left. New beginning for the CPC. Okay, let's let a couple days go by. Stop. Save. Okay, got that, and we'll do another one up here. Oh, we already had one up there as well. Yeah, play the International as we turn blue. What a mockery. Yeah, we will fulfill all the requirements. Perestroika. And there it is. See, we're right back. And it's alright, and it's coming. Boom. Remember the gold reserves. I know, there's just so much to do. There's just so much to do. Okay. I think what we want to do is our industry. Let's try to get this damn shit up to 70 again. We're trying to find space for it. Yeah, we're gonna have to falsify the elections anyway. The international financial system. That's a good one. I like that. We're gonna have to borrow more money. Okay, a little more. Okay, there we go, there we go. I just wanted to get the damn gold reserve up at least. Okay. So now this time, how about we not accidentally call a snap election? So, some of y'all were, I was seeing some stuff about, freaking creating an electoral alliance, but do we even need that? Because 50% is the DPC, like it's democratic. I wouldn't even know how we do that. How do you form a political alliance? Okay, new event. Agony of Yugoslav socialist self-government. Comrade Chairman, news unpleasant comes from us from Yugoslavia. The so-called Krieger Commission, headed by former chairman of the Presidium of the SFRY, Sergei Krieger, Slovene by nationality and close associate of the main theorist of Yugoslav socialist self-government, Edvard Kardelj, submitted for consideration Presidium of the SFRY project for large-scale market economic reforms. Yugoslavia after the death of Josip Broz Tito. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, no, I thought we had a problem for a second in the other monitor. Are we okay? Okay. Freaking, where was I? Let's see, Yugoslavia, after the death, is going through difficult times. The consequences of the separatist rebellion in Kosovo are still not eliminated. Dissatisfaction with the center is growing in Slovenia and Croatia. And nationalist sentiments are growing in Siberia. The 1979 The 1979 economic crisis added fuel to the fire, forcing the country, which was already soiling in debt, to take additional loans. It seems that Yugoslavia is moving towards the abyss. USSR and the countries of the socialist camp are ready to provide the SFRY with a large financial help in exchange for refusing reform. We can also join the proposal of the Soviet leadership, however. A group of party members offers to reprove the military coup and bring to power the Yugoslav generals determined to end the policy of non-alignment. On the other hand, the USA also offers the SFRY new loans. So, what will we do in this situation? Well, we don't have much of a choice, do we? What do we care about Yugoslavia? Let the Titoists themselves deal with their problems. Neither Peter Stambolik or Serb nor Mika Spiljak Krot, who replaced him as chairman of the Presidium of the SFRY, did dare to carry out the reforms proposed by the Commission. SFRY took additional loans from the IMF and the USSR, which would only prolong the agony of the Yugoslav economy for a while. Okay. You click on the square at the left of a political party, and by turning green, it means you have an electoral alliance. You can only ally with parties with similar ideologies to you. But I think everybody is already green. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, so who do we want to work with? See, I wish the colors, it was easier to understand what's what. Okay, no, so the C, okay, this is the China, okay, so there's the Democratic Party of China, that's kind of us. We've got the Chinese Party for Public Interest, the Revolutionary Committee of the Kuomintang, the Chinese Communist Party, that little purple sliver there, and the Maoist Communist Party of China, which is the even smaller sliver there. Ah, truly, this is Mao's legacy. Hold on a second. Okay. You know, I just thought, I'm wondering if it's still worth it to keep spending money on restoring our communication structure with the Soviet Union. We're at 30, like, that's a lot of agent power. Anyway, so I guess we should probably work with this greenish party. We haven't had the elections yet. Oh, right, yeah, because, befriend the purple dudes. You don't want to, maybe we should work with the Maoists. You know, people will never see it like, they'll never see it coming. Yeah. Okay, pause. Alright, propaganda. So it's slamming that up. And the agent power. You know, if we're going to be Western, we need to have our Western version of the CIA. Okay. The election should be coming up now. Okay, what's this? There's empty ministers. Who's gone? Oh, we need a new premier. Can I make it myself? Okay, I guess I can't. Maybe Hu Yaobang? He's an idol. Idol means that the people like him, right? The Gang of Four is now in reference to how many left rats are left in the country. What's in the negative? What are you talking about? Welfare? What are you talking about? Well, where does it show that welfare is in the negative? I don't understand. Well, anyway, let's do this first. Yeah, so Hu Yaobang, he'll be our new premier. But now we need a new governor of the South. Let's see. Who's the closest liberal? Dang it, we don't have him. Dang it. I don't like any of these people. Fine, who's thrifty? I guess we can go with, Zhang Zhuan. Yeah, he's thrifty, pragmatist. Better to have a reformist in charge than a left rat. So, okay, we want to assign him to the south. Oh yeah, the standard of living. Oh yeah, standard of living is starting to drop. Oh shoot, is this because I went with the unlimited kids policy? Uh-huh. Let's see here. So, you know, there's a lot of money that needs to be spread around. I only have so much at a time, guys. But, yeah, I guess we should try to get the welfare up a little bit. Okay, boom, standard of living is rising again. See, we just have to put a little bit more. Little bourgeois socialism, like Marx wrote about, huh? Nice, that research is done. So let's come down here, grab ourselves modern equipment. The DPC asks you to breed. Is the one-child policy enforced? No, I got rid of the one-child policy like in '77 or something. I think I know I didn't do it at the start of the game. Basically, I just missed on getting the achievement where you can have 1 billion Chinese before 1980. Because I didn't get rid of the policy fast enough. Okay. So the welfare's fine. Let's keep jacking up the propaganda. Forced breeding policy. All pornography is banned in China now. So that people, when they're horny, they have to, oh, I don't know, bang their spouses? What a concept. Yeah. Porky says, after you finish all research in the science tab, you can then take out all the money from science and spend on whatever you want. Oh yeah, that's been the plan. Haven't you noticed that science has consistently been the highest thing I always have? Actually, speaking of which, no, actually, yeah, as much as I want to, like, move it into other stuff, yeah, let's get the propaganda up to 45, and then, actually, yeah, we can get the state mechanism up a bit. Yeah, I've been consistently doing that the whole game, Porky. Alright, look at that party spot. Oh, what? Did you guys see that? I think Mauritania just turned red. Was that red a second ago, or am I crazy? Anyway. Nice. That's what I like to see. But, you know, we don't need to do it that much at once. Or, no. Just a little more in services. Yeah, we're rolling in it now, baby. Rolling in it. Where's the events, though? Oh, Green Finland. Nope. We're too liberal for them. Okay. Okay. See, Spicy Lemon says, how'd the cold snap hit you? It was pretty bad here in Dallas. Well, it certainly wasn't as bad as a lot of the rest of Texas. But we did have a couple of days there with some serious snow. And then after that, there was like a chill for a few days. I already have trade with Finland, you're right. Uh-oh, standard of living is dropping again. Shit. What's going on? There's no events happening. That's what happens when you're isolationist. Oh, wait, I was gonna do... What am I gonna trade? Maybe I should look at a... Because somebody actually sent me like a link to something that shows all the events that happened in Mao's Legacy, but I haven't looked at it. Okay. But let's get the welfare up again. Alright, that's better. What the heck? Did corruption go up when we had 27.1? Look at that. Oh my god, guys, that's beautiful. Screenshot that shit. Yeah. freaking 100 support of the people, 100 support of the party, excuse me, yeah, support of the party, support of the people, liberalization of the minds, all at 100. Bring that on. Oh yeah, I guess we don't need these anymore, you're right. More science, more. Okay, information war preparations. Okay, I'm liking how the agent networks are doing good. Okay, excuse me. Okay. Blue Vietnam, have you no shame? Yeah. Based in freedom filled. Yep. Separatism in Zhanjiang. Encouraged by liberals. All this crap again. Do we want to send in troops? I don't want these guys breaking off. Okay, so that took away 10 of my support of the people, but we'll have it back in like a month, so whatever. They're not going to break off. We're liberal, we're not, but we're liberal with Chinese characteristics. Oh yeah, we've been a social democracy on the Doctrine Chat, Porky. Okay, but what else was I going to do? There was something. What was I going to do? This shop. Small businesses. Oh wow, we've been streaming almost an hour and a half today. I didn't even notice. I guess it's because I see the end in sight. Popular discontent. So do we break this up then with the, or call a loyal part of the people in support? We've got 90% support. Before we had Dangism, not social democracy. Oh yeah, but really, I thought that after I already went blue when I checked when I was trying to see who I wanted to create an electoral alliance with, what do you call it? It already said social democracy. Maybe I was wrong. Anyway, yeah, our agents are up. We're gonna use the agents again, Secret Service stuff. Like, what else am I spending it on? Event! Separatism in Tibet. No, shut up. Stop trying to make Tibet happen. It's not gonna happen. So does anybody know if it's actually possible to turn NATO Maoist? Because I noticed that there was this thing where we could obviously we went liberal, you know, Kuomintang party here, but if we had gone Maoist, I noticed every year we would be able to do that. So is that like actually possible? Do we have to do this like 10 years in a row? Hey there, Travel James. Oh, I'm Durgling it. Look at this blue China. This we Durgled this fur. Let's see here. Sir Sleeps a Lot says, "Damn, what game is this?" So this game is called Mao's Legacy. It's from Kremlin Games. They're a company that makes a lot of political simulators, and I'm definitely going to play more of them in the future. I've already got a couple of their other games. I've picked them up on that Steam sale. So what you do is you play China starting right before Mao dies, and you take it in different directions. And in this one, the people voted that they wanted me to go liberal. So I did that. We went reformist with the Deng for a while, and then we made him resign, and now we're liberal. Kerblo says, Maoist NATO is written on my vision board above my bed. I should get one of those, a vision board. That's terrific. I'll put it... No, you know what I would need? If I had a vision board, what I'm going to have to do is I need to write when is the changelings in Equestria at war, because I've been trying to do that for 3.5 fucking years, and I just can't. I just can't. Alright. Anyway, I kind of want to turn up the army a little bit more. Actually, maybe not. Never mind. How's the standard of living? We're going negative again. Oh yeah, gold reserve. Gotta keep that above 70. But it's not even working! Corruption is still rising! This is bullshit! Okay. Let's think here. I know, Caesar. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. In the Doctrine tab, you can liberalize your policy. Which policy? Oh, you mean like type of economy? What, go mixed? Money in the budget, party support greater than 30, or party pragmatic, not established. It's okay if you give private individuals part of the economy. The main assets will remain in hands of the state. So you guys think we should switch to a mixed economy? You have civil rights, you can go full liberalization. Oh, I never set up that alliance. You know what? I feel like we need to make another save file. I'm getting a little worried with how things are going. Okay. Oh, we have empty ministers also. What's up with that? We need a new minister of the East. Wait, didn't we already do this? Oh no, that was with somebody else. Let's do Wang Zhuan, I think. Yeah, I'm just looking through everybody. This is who we want. Okay, assign to the East. Great. So civil rights, we can go full liberalization. Absolute freedom, transparency, and pluralism have finally triumphed. China is now free of dogmas. But we don't, the Democratic in our alliance have more than 66 of the seats. No, so we want to create an alliance with them. Why can't we do that? I'm trying to form an alliance and it won't let me. You guys hear me clicking? The Jing, yeah, he's Juan instead of Juan. He's a Latino infiltrator. Oh, I can't do things until the elections happen. Got it. Okay, well. Then in that case, let's keep trying to science the shit out of things so that we can redistribute all of that. Okay, standard of living is growing. Great. New event! African Che Guevara! Comrade Chairman! Urgent news from the former French colony of the Upper Volta. Incredibly popular among the people, the former Prime Minister and concurrently influential military figure Thomas Sankara, arrested several months earlier, overthrew the pro-French President Jean-Baptiste Ouedraogo, who massively closed trade unions and killed oppositionists. Immediately after the military coup, the name of the country was changed from colonial Upper Volta to Burkina Faso, home of honest people. All state symbols are completely changed. Now Thomas Sankara, who adheres to revolutionary anti-imperialist views, says, they mentioned El Che, my Argentinian self is triggered. Announces a policy of building socialism and fighting against the counter-revolutionary classes of society, which in turn makes his position precarious. In order to carry out its revolutionary transformations and raise the country from its knees, Sankara is seeking help from the socialist countries. Perhaps we should recognize the new new power and send ambassadors, thereby showing our benevolent intentions. However, also, radical left anti-imperialist views very close to Mao, with the necessary support, can create us a stable ally in Central Africa. Although it may not be worth it to be so hasty and rock the so unstable boat of revolutions on the African continent. Well, we know we can't get involved in these sorts of things. We didn't react. Mass repressions. Number of entrepreneurs are unfolding in Burkina Faso now, which is peculiar to totalist regimes. It's good that we are not involved. Excuse me. Oh, that's right. Poland did become red again. What's up with that? let's keep moving. Just keep it. I'm just laser focused on this economy tab all the time. Standard of living is dropping again. Damn it. We're gonna keep science in this bitch. I'm waiting for those elections. Now we won't have to falsify the results anymore. Okay. Damn it, the standard of living keeps world burning, blue China vibing. Okay, now the corruption's actually going down. Freaking hallelujah. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, a bum again. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Bum again. Okay, we need some new science. We're, okay, let's finish off. Yeah, we're done with all of the agriculture. We have not announced full automation. Economy of the future. I don't know if we were able to do that. See you later, Tenbray. Have a good one. Okay, military qualification approval. Guess let's do that. Just cut science out. So wait, how do I go... Who can tell me how to go full automation? Is that under view? Like, where's the thing for that? We gotta go full automation because that's the best track on the album. No, actually, that's true. There's a lot of good stuff on this OST, and it doesn't get demonetized. Like the only thing, it's kind of weird. I get an email every time I do Mao's Legacy. Because you see there's different layers of copyright, and it's kind of funny because the email I'll always get after I do a Mao's Legacy campaign, it says, "Hey, you're playing copyrighted music," but it's cool because they gave permission. Because so I guess, like, you know, some of these parts in songs, the performers or whatever, as a liberal, you cannot have automation. What? I am disgusted. I would have never allowed the vote for this. Only left radicals could do automation. Gee, guys, can we switch back to left radical now? How do we do it? I don't want to play this anymore. Okay, that's just one more reason for me to do a left radical campaign at some point. Well then, we're done. We don't need the army stuff anymore. We're gonna get all the money in the world back, baby. Liberals just said science was fun, and now we're done with it. Okay, propaganda I think is fine. Obviously, we're doing really good up there. Let's see here. Yeah, it's like, you know what's better than science? Money. So I guess my state mechanism doesn't need to be this high anymore either. At least for now. We can always jack it back up, but let's see. You know, we're going to double the gold reserve. Let's try to eliminate corruption in our society. Let's go to 1. You said we needed 70, right? To lower corruption? Well, guess what? We're going to 140. There, that's too much. There we go. NPC Porky says don't cut. Don't cut what? Get a real job, scientists. Don't cut industry. Improve everything. Yeah, right, the Gary Oldman thing. It's like, invest into everything. What do you mean everything? Everything! Except for science. NPC Porky, you just never cut on anything? Why? Oh, because support of the party went down? Right. Well, I already clicked the things. Well, yeah, I guess we can jack this up again. Why should I... Tell me why, Porky. Tell me why. Tell me why. Elections, elections. The candidates are... It is the day of the national election in the NPC. Are you saying we're a nation of NPCs? I'm literally the player! Since we occupy a dominant position in Chinese politics, we can intervene a little in their conduct so that everything will remain the same. Caesar, come here. Come over here. Or just rely on the Chinese people's faith in us. Come here, Caesar. Come here. Yeah, there you go. Come on, boy. Here, get in my lap. Oi! Alright. It screws things overall. You see that? I don't know what that means, Porky. So, drive civil servants to the vote. Do not intervene. And, where is that? I am an NPC. Yeah. Ah! No, Caesar. Okay, my bad. Do not interfere and wait for the results. Like, if we literally have 100% of the people. If this doesn't work, well, then the game itself is broken, if you ask me. We won with a devastating result, taking the majority of seats in the NPC and proving to China and the world that it is the people who recognize us as their rulers. So these are the 8 Maoists that are still in China, compared to the 16, 1,660 members of us. Oh, wait, no, aren't we the DPC? No, wait, we're still the CCP, but we are actually Social Democrats, right? So if we look at the doctrines now, oh yeah, we have a constitutional majority all by ourselves. So now we can actually start changing these things right here. So let's go for civil rights. So we can do full liberalization. No, we don't have more than 66% on our own, though. Okay, so we need to work with somebody. Well, dang, I don't want to work with the, dang, no pun intended. Form a coalition with the MCPC. You could barely even see their red line right here. Okay, so if we want to get to 66%, if we ally with any of the other parties except for the MCPC, that'll get us over the hump. So, what does purple mean again? This is the no, we're the purple. I meant what is let's see, the Revolutionary Committee of the Kuomintang. So these are like leftist KMT. I think what we're gonna do, we might ally with the CZGP for the public interest one, although I like the idea, the concept of working with the Revolutionary Committee of the Kuomintang, especially because then that's an even bigger majority. Yeah, I think we're going to ally with the Kuomintang. But even after that, what's this? Okay, that doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, Caesar, let me see. What time is it, Caesar? 10 more minutes and I'll feed you, okay, buddy? Good. Alright, let's try to form an alliance with the Kuomintang. No, it won't let us. Fine, can I ally with the Reformists? Okay, so that I'm allowed to do? Whatever. Whatever. The point is now, let's wait a little bit. Oh yeah, corruption's dropping now, baby! Let's wait a little bit so we can get a little more money. And then we're gonna do some civil rights. Doctrines, civil rights, full liberalization, absolute freedom, transparency, pluralism. They have triumphed. China is now free of dogmas. What's that gray? I'm scared. What does it mean? Anyway, let's go back to the world map. Let's spend some money on the economy here. Industry is about to be maxed out. That's fun. How's the welfare? I need a little more welfare. Okay, event. Rangoon bombing. Wow, that is some post. They've got great posters for this game. Dogmas is my favorite kind of dog. No, dogmas are the maws of dogs, you know, like their mothers. So, according to our data today, in the capital of Burma, there was a terrorist attack, the purpose of which was the assassination of South Korean President Chun Doo-hwan. Chun Doo-hwan himself survived due to the fact that he arrived at the scene 2 minutes after the explosion. But 17 people from the South Korean delegation were killed. The terrorists were soon captured, and after interrogations identified themselves as officers of the North Korean army. The DPRK itself denies any involvement in the incident, but the fact of such an incident gives us the opportunity to rekindle confrontation between the DPRK and South Korea with a new force. Keep silent. Let's see. In response to these events, the entire civilized world burst into angry speeches about the DPRK. On the border of the two Koreas, in the meantime, several armed provocations took place on both sides. Yeah, whatever. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder if I just want to slice into the debt itself, you know. Just do it directly, but every time it's going to cost me more than one to click it. Standard of living still rising. We need to get services up, I think. Okay. Great, great. All right. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I just don't even know what I'm spending money on anymore, so we're going to start slicing into the debt. Look at all these 100s. It's beautiful. See, it costs me 2 every time I want to take this down 1. Can I economically pressure North Korea? I can... Let's see... Allegedly, there's a way for me to put sanctions. I can provoke a new Korean war, but not with the kind of my international reputation being the way it is right now. Okay. Government crisis. After uncounted push, the power of the military in Bangladesh has relatively stabilized, and the kingmaker Hussein Muhammad Ershad was able to take over as president of the country. Oh, that's right, I did already sanction them. You're right. I did forget that I did that. During the 2 years of the existence of the right-wing authoritarian regime, full-scale repression was launched in Bangladesh against liberals and socialists, represented for the most part by the left-wing Awami League, and the country's main problems. Peasant lands shortages and corruption in the highest echelons of power were not resolved. In this regard, with varying success, tough protests against government actions are unfolding in all cities of the country, the main slogan of which is the holding of early parliamentary elections. I think that if we financially support the government, we will be able to pacify this troubled hotbed of coups in Southeast Asia, especially as the current government is committed to warming relations with China. However, if we can stoke protests more strongly and rally the opposition against Ershad and the generals, then people more loyal to us will come to power. But what will the world community think in this case? Maybe it's better not to intervene at all. We got things to do at home. Yeah. Like I said, left radicals, we're going to be intervening all over the place when the time comes. Okay. Let's keep moving forward. After a long and bloody fighting, the Falkland Wars is over. UK won. Alright, we've maxed out our industry. Ah! Caesar! Wait. Standard of living's going down a little. Actually, no. Hold on. Let's keep throwing this down. Get rid of the debt. Be gone, debt. Haven't had this much fun balancing an economy since my Wallace campaign. Yeah, guys, keep an eye out, incidentally, for, we're gonna have some, it's just speaking of God Save the Queen, the Windsor Restoration is gonna be going up a little bit after this stream ends. Separatism in Xinjiang, encouraged by liberals and nationalists, residents of the, Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region took to mass demonstrations for independence and secession from the PRC, which gradually developed into unrest. People demand liberalization from the occupation of 1940. Oh, this is the same crap. Send in the troops. Yeah, deal with it, nerds. So does anybody remember when the game ends? Is it in hold on a second. Is it 1985 or 1986? Okay, when does Mao's legacy end? Hold on a sec. Okay, we're just seeing, like, now I'm getting a bunch of, like, serious news reports about Mao's legacy, but I'm actually trying to find the video game. Hold on. Let's see here. I'm trying to find... You finished the game in 1985. Okay, so then tell you what, we're gonna, the game ends at the end of 1985. I'm debating if we want to make this an extra long stream and just finish it today, or if I want to wrap it up here in a little bit, like in 15 minutes, and then we'll finish it tomorrow. Difficult. Well, in any case, we're going to take a little, of course everybody in here is going to want me to do it today. I might be speaking to a biased audience, but you're like, I'm tuned in, let's do it. Tell you what, let's, yeah, we're gonna, hey, Porky, don't tell me when to feed my cat, but yeah, I am gonna go feed my cat. I'm gonna go feed my cat, and I'm gonna get myself a little bit of food, a little snack, and then, we're gonna finish this up. You know, stretch my legs a little bit, so we're gonna take like a 5-minute break. Let me just, let me pull up, the timer. Like a 7-minute break. 7-minute break, okay? Okay. Give me a second here. Okay. Browser. Timer. Alright. I don't think that's actually working. There we go. Sort of. Alright. Let's put on timer. Seriously, there's an ad in it? Screw you. But, alright. We'll be back. I'll be back in 7 minutes. Okay, it doesn't actually seem to be working, though. I hit the I got the timer started, but it's not counting down on the stream. Damn it! Okay, let's clear that and just get rid of this then. Let's try something else. Where liberals expect ads everywhere. That's funny. Yeah, Caesar, right now. Give me 1 minute. Alright, let me try something else. Let's try display capture. Okay. There we go. Okay, let the intermission begin, and I might come back earlier, but I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I'm back, baby! Woo! Alright, so I'm back. I had a little bit of food. I actually still have a little bit of food right in front of me here. But we're going to try to finish Mao's legacy today. Let's see. It looks like most of you didn't leave. That's nice. I appreciate that. I know it's, you know, not a good idea to go AFK. Kirby says he's the king of the chat. We're certainly the king of... I've got something caught in my throat. You're certainly the king of being horny in the chat. Not today, but in the past. Well, you haven't been that horny lately. Maybe you're throwing off that reputation. Alright. Let's get going. New event. So we've got popular discontent once again. Why? The standard of living is 89. The people's minds have been 100% liberalized, and I am myself liberal. The support of the people is 90% and climbing. And the support of the party is at 100%. Everybody should love me. What the fuck is your problem? Ugh. How do you get horny in a game about Mao's China? Certainly possible. Certainly possible. Yeah, so let's use the Secret Service as usual. Unbelievable. It's a democracy. Protests are a thing. But what are they protesting? They love me! Got 2 more years of this crap. War is over. The Lebanon War ended. Long live the peace. The PL1. The PLO won, by the way. Okay, let's get this economy crap going. Let's see here. Excuse me. Let's get the welfare up. That's it. We've killed debt. There's no debt in China. And corruption is plummeting. Okay. New event. Separatism in Tibet. Shut up, bro. Just shut up about it. Stop trying to make free Tibet happen. It's not gonna happen. Let's see here. Protesters demanding McDonald's comes to China. No! Let's see here. Let's put some stuff in services, I'm thinking. Yeah. Let's jack the services up. You hear Caesar pushing his bowl around in the other room. New event. 5 years of funeral. The news from the USSR has just arrived. On February 9th, General Secretary of the CPSU Central Committee, Yuri Andropov, died of kidney failure at the age of 69. At the age of 83, he was very sick, and a cold caught in the Crimea finally finished off the Soviet leader. During his reign, Andropov paid great attention to improving the economic situation. A campaign was launched to fight for labor discipline. Large-scale anti-corruption measures were launched, aimed mainly against the deficit of illegal write-offs in trade. At the same time, Andropov actively promoted young reformist cadre and instructed Gorbachev, Ryzlikov, Abelkin, and Dolgik to develop a project for a large-scale economic reform for the USSR. In view of the he said the funny sex number. In view of the you think there's some kids out there these days who they go to like their grandparents' funeral? Their grandparents died kind of young, and it's like, how old was he? 69. Nice. You know, or they're gonna give a eulogy for their parents. You know, they're dead, but they died in the year at 69 years old. Nice. All right. So at least there's that. You know, it's like it's the Zoomer equivalent of Wait, no, I was going to use an example from Zoolander, but no, I actually was mixing up the metaphors. Never mind. How many people died in the car crash in that huge car pileup? 69. Nice. All right, so in view of the intensified political struggle, a compromise, Chernenko is likely to be elected as the new general secretary, and on February 14th, Andropov's funeral is scheduled, where representatives of many countries, both allied with the USSR and others, intend to arrive. What should we do? We were not invited. Whoops. They're like, fuck China. China's blue now. We don't like them anymore. Andropov's funeral took place at noon on February 14th, 1984, near the Kremlin Wall in Moscow's Red Square. Heads of state and government of many countries, including British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher and U.S. Vice President George H.W. Bush, flew to the funeral farewell ceremony. As expected, Konstantin Chernenko was elected General Secretary. However, given his age, he will not stay in this position for long. Well, as those of you who have seen my suzerain live streams know, Margaret Thatcher being in this is a metaphor for Margaret Thatcher. You know, it's all right. Yeah, I like that this is kind of telling you, like, hey, we're about to have this happen again, because, what's his name? Chernenko. I think Chernenko was actually older than, Andropov, and then they made him the new secretary, so then he died pretty soon after as well. Excuse me. So yeah, get your Gorbachev radar on, because it's happening soon. You got a dab at the funeral. Died at 69. Nice. And then dab at the pulpit while you're at the wake. Boy says, every woman you've ever known is actually Thatcher. Yep. There you go. Now you're getting it, Hob Boy. Let's get the services up a pinch more. Can I slowly back away on the industry? Maybe. Okay. How's the welfare? Dang it, we still have to keep trickling more in there. Okay. You know, where's the, yeah, army power is fucking huge. Alright. Things are going okay. Industry's fine. Services are shooting up now. I don't even know what to put this stuff in now anymore. We've got so much. Oh, you know what? We should start doing some political changes. Wait, where do we go? Doctrines. Yeah, so you guys think we should move over to a mixed economy now? Or should we wait until... You know what? Let's wait until all this stuff is maxed out. Like industry, agriculture, and services, maybe. You know, welfare's shooting up. Yeah. And you see, I can pull from the reserves at a 1-to-1 ratio, so it's kind of a, you know, well, it's literally on there. It's our piggy bank. So, yeah, when in doubt, we'll just keep jacking that up. Sounds a little bit Stairway to Heaven-ish. Just some arpeggios. Oh, state mechanism needs to go up a bit. You know what? We're going to jack up the services. And I mean jack up the friggin' services. Why should I change my army? Like, what reason do I have to do that? Is it 1.8 every 2 weeks? We're doing good. Come on, guys. You can't just say stuff. You got to give me arguments why I should do them. Damn it. The welfare thing is getting expensive. Okay. Oh, shoot. I forgot to. Did I remember to? Nope, I sure did. Forgot to get the investments from France and the United States. It's because we're still birdcage. Jack up agriculture for the lulz. What lulz? I'm trying to get to 100 on it. Ain't no lulz here. Okay, it's got a lot of money to spend here now. There we go. Cool. Yeah, oh, we got money. We got money, baby. Corruption is plummeting. Very happy about that. Well, I think we want to go over the mixed economy. Remember, this is liberalism with Chinese characteristics that we're doing here. So we want to... Wait, hold on. Yeah, we don't want to go full privatization. Heck no. You can sell science points to the U.S.? That's a thing? Technology. Sell technology to America if we have 10 science points. But we don't. Well, you know what? Maybe then we should jack up the science a little bit. Just so we could be growing that. I didn't know that was a thing. I think I saw it for a while, or Dun, 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 dun. I don't have, so forget it. Don't have what? What are you talking? Oh yeah. Boo science. Hey, another research was done though. Come on, guys. Maybe we should keep doing some of this stuff for fun. No, we just won't do anything. So then it just builds up. So how do I like dismiss that? We've almost got the services maxed out. We're getting close. Good, good. That's it. Services have reached 100%. Now we could bring it way down. Okay. Can't dismiss Science Square if you don't research or finish all the resources. Researches. Okay. But anyway, I should have some science points built up now. No, apparently we don't. You know what? Let's try to finish up the technology stuff. Why not? We got so much friggin' money anyway. So yeah, let's jack up this again. To 30. Welfare, our standard of living is at 100. Look at that. 100, 100, 100, 100. Going very, very, very well. So hoping that would get me to 0.2. Yeah, baby. Check these out. What's this event? Separatism. God, you guys never shut the F up, do you? Our army is so much stronger than it needs to be. Popular discontent. Really? Secret Service, do your thing, honey. So it just happens periodically. I guess it's just to kind of keep you quote-unquote honest in your economy. So close, so close. 2 more weeks and we'll be at 100% on the agriculture. Come on. That should do it. I think we're at 100. Okay, services not quite. We're slightly down. But otherwise, I think we're pretty good here. All right. Now the agents are fine. Tibet and Xinjiang will be China's Afghanistan. Gosh, how much do I have to put in here to get to the 0.3 corruption reduction? Damn. We have a diplomatic crisis. Okay, let's organize a détente. That just costs some money, right? Every time I do that. Hey, Fuad, okay. You just show up in the stream or what? Yeah, look at all that money, baby. What's going on with these services? Seriously? How freaking much do we need? Okay. What do we want to keep investing in? Okay, cool. That's growing. So we're gonna leave the services at 40, since that's apparently where we have to be. Can we get ag down a bit? Jack up the science again. My diplomatic reputation is rising. Oh, yeah, I've become a reformer now. Wow. We gotta get rid of some of these freaking left radicals. This guy's sick, too. Gross. Song Fei. What's a peculator? What does that effect do? It means he's corrupt, but like, what does that literally do? And should we ignore it and put him in charge up here anyway? Oh, I forgot I still had a reformist CMA or CMC, the chair. Well then. This guy, he's a little corrupt, the CMC. Yeah, I guess let's make him the... Well, we have to, like, promote him, right? Or no, how do we... We need money and half agents. Yeah, we don't have any money. Okay. Okay, let's get a little money here. Alright. Hu Yao Bang. Oh, we could also make him the CMC, so he'll just be both. Okay, let's do that. Too easy. Too easy, ladies and gentlemen. Having said that, let's support this guy. Dang it, I hate the hound thing or whatever. Like, it's so hard sometimes to actually get it to do the thing that you want it to do. Agriculture. Oop, just put it a pinch too low. Okay. Yeah, I can't get this guy up. You see, I hit support. There we go. Wait, did he just disappear? What just happened? Well, whatever. Yeah, no, yeah, he came up here. Okay, good. No, not too many liberals down here. Wang Juan. What the hell? It's not doing anything. I hate how much I've got to do this. There we go. Fuck's sake. So... Okay. I think it's economy switching time. Defensive army, we do not want war, but we will protect ourselves. We've been building up. So I guess let's... Well, what's going to be the benefit here if we change that to defensive army? Yeah, I think we should do the economy thing first. Once we get a little bit more money right now. Okay, you know what? Things have been going well for a while. Let's get a save file. Okay. 100% welfare. Let's go mixed economy. Alright. And standard of living still good. Let's just get ready to pour more into welfare. All of this is at 100%. Absolutely gorgeous. Corruption's coming down at 0.3 each turn around. So we're gonna start dumping things into science, so we can just finish up whatever's there. Elections. The candidates are... Yeah, don't interfere. We've got this. Another devastating result with our victory. We still have the 8 Maoists around. But I think we went up a little bit. What did we have? 1,660. Now we went up to 1,693. Taiwan? No, we only have the option to do an invasion right now. Union? We could admit Israel into it. Negotiate the status of Palestinians with our mediation. What? Because they lost to the PLO up here in Lebanon, I guess. Can we not select Lebanon? But okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Guys, what do we think? Do I want to get involved in there? Can China be the solution to the Palestine problem? Okay. Okay, nobody's answering. One person is saying, yeah, negotiate. So I'm going to negotiate. End of the conflict? Since the creation of Israel in 1948 in the territory of the former British Palestine, the Arab population there, actually deprived of the right to self-determination and subjected to discrimination by the Israeli authorities, has fought for the destruction of Israel and the creation of an Arab state in Palestine, in which they were supported by neighboring Arab countries. All this resulted in several Arab-Israeli wars, constant shelling and terrorist attacks against Israel by the Palestine Liberation Organization, and the return raids of the Israeli army. The last of them in Lebanon ended in complete failure, without even receiving support from the United States. And now Israel is ready to negotiate with the PLO on the status of Palestinians, in which we can act as intermediaries. Propose the creation of autonomy for the Arabs until further resolution of the crisis. The Union State is not going to happen. They will not do that. No way. Following the talks, Yasser Arafat, leader of the PLO, agreed to the rejection of terrorist methods of struggle, the condemnation of terrorists, and the recognition of Israel's right to exist. And Israel, in turn, agreed to create a Palestinian national administration based on the West Bank and the Gaza Strip, which would become the self-government body of the Palestine autonomy until a final decision on the status of Arabs in Palestine, which should be made in 5 years. Many radical Arab groups called such agreements a betrayal and decided to continue the struggle until the complete destruction of Israel. However, we hope that these agreements will eventually lead to a settlement of the conflict. Cool. We got 105 relation with the U.S. Oh, that's right. Jimmy Carter is still president over in the United States in this timeline. Truly blessed by the peanut gods. This timeline is. What's going on with the science here? I'm still waiting. How many people do I have? Like in my nation? Shoot, I'm trying to remember where I checked that. Where does it show that? Our population. Influence to right. Territory, situation, unity. Here we go. Yeah, we have a population of 1.34 billion. Let's see. Arunachal Pradesh. Hello again, Traveler James. You're catching one of the longer streams I do. Theme song's banging. Oh, the soundtrack for this game is terrific, as I've always said. In fact, let's jack it up a little more. Yeah. Okay. As you can see, we're now just going back to sciencing the shit out of this. I love this corruption dropping. It's terrific. And the welfare state, we're still hovering. You know, we go down a little, we go back to 100, we go down a little bit, we go up. We're good. Cool, we're done with that science. We're almost done with everything then. I think this might be the last one, the command and organization reform. Yeah, we're not at 1 billion. We're at 1.3 billion and change, everybody. Is that a hand sanitizer emoji? Mix Haib 1? I don't think I've ever seen that. And what's it for, anyway? Okay. Wait, did corruption just go up a little? No, it was at 15, I think. Or was it? Let's put a tiny bit more into welfare. One here and one here just for kicks. Besides that, yeah, we're going to keep jacking up the science. All right, 1985, last year of the game. Here we go. More separatism and Xinjiang bullshit. Get over it. It's not going to happen. All right. What's this? Why do I need to lower my diplomatic reputation, Porky? Gotta get those investments. Start cooperation with the CIA. Okay. Yeah, Porky, you can't just say, "Oh, do this, do this." You know, the point is for me to, I'm trying. You know, you gotta explain yourself, bro. Okay, yeah, so the Taiwan thing is coming up. Let's get a save file. Our social democracy system. Okay, cooperating with the CIA. Well, it sure hurt my global influence. Popular discontent. Secret Service stuff. This is all pretty standard by now. Yeah, you know what? I really should have switched to a defensive army like years ago. Because, yeah, we don't use it for anything. Let's see, we've got a secular state. Yeah, secular state is fine. The army is so freaking strong. Separationism in Tibet. They really just never learn, do they? They just don't get it. I don't think we're going to be able to get the corruption down to 0 before the end of the game, unfortunately. 2 Chinas. Oh, here we go, baby. Is this some Taiwan shit? As you know, after the CPC's victory in the Civil War, the Kuomintang fled to the island of Taiwan. And for a long time, the Western community considered them the legitimate government of China. Because of American bases in the fleet in Taiwan, we were unable to recapture it. Just as the Kuomintang could not regain mainland China. And over time, more and more countries recognized the rule of the CPC. Although neither the communist nor the Taiwanese government formally refused claims to all of China. Of course, our relations have always been terrible, but after the recent liberalization and the end of CPC's monopoly on power, they have become noticeably warmer. Now, some people at the top of both countries are talking about the possibility of the long-awaited reunification of the nation. However, in this case, Taiwan will unequivocally demand autonomy. We will need to agree with the United States on the status of their bases, and it is not known how the people of Taiwan, who managed to develop their cultural identity, will affect the already unstable situation in the country. Therefore, some suggest that we, with Taiwan, mutually recognize each other as independent states and establish good neighborly relations. And since in this case, the American bases will remain in place, and Western companies will be spared the heap of bureaucratic fuss, it would be nice to hint to the United States that young democracy needs money. It's time for the unification. The option is there. If this works, I'm going to listen to all of Elephant Jim's Audio Tree full session, which that's a Taiwanese band. Great band. Here we go. I'm not going to listen to it all on the stream. It probably is copyrighted, but like in my personal life today, I will do that. Two Chinas. Today, our leader at the head of the Chinese delegation paid a historic visit to Taipei, during which, in closed negotiations, it was decided to form a commission to develop principles for the gradual reintegration of Taiwan and mainland China. Of course, foreign powers will retain all their rights, and the province of Taiwan will receive broad economic and political autonomy for the long term. Everything related to the U.S. military will be determined by already concluded treaties, after which the question of their stay will be decided by the united government. And although all this is still on paper only and needs to be worked out extensively, taking into account mutual interests, and the timing of Taiwan's return to the fold of China has not been determined, our population enthusiastically accepted this news, and border control was significantly weakened. As a result of all this, it has become much easier for liberal ideas to penetrate us from Taiwan, and the Americans fear for their influence on the island, but our people are very pleased. I'm pretty sure we're more liberal than Taiwan is at this point. Yes! Taiwan! Oh, wait, no, I think I have to wait until a couple weeks. But I think it's going to happen. I think we're there, people. Unify, then bring back Mao. That's the long game. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, it still just says that. All right. Yeah, look at it. This game has been going unbelievably great. So good. Some hiccups along the way, but it's so good. And now we're sciencing the crap out of things too. Don't. Let's see here. Okay, it's in the View tab. Territories. Oh yeah, autonomous region of China. Lands near Taiwan, islands near Taiwan under control of the Kuomintang. So it's like Hong Kong and Macau. It's part of China. Let's see here. Okay, anything else science-y we haven't finished yet? Researched. I think we're done. Except for automation, which we're not able to do. Yeah, I mean, yeah, automation is impossible. Yeah, we're done. We finished everything. All researches are done. So now we go to the economy. And once again, driving it down. Welfare. No, welfare's fine. It's just been kind of juggling. If it looks like it's going to fall out of the 90s again, I'll do something. But yeah, you know what? Here, let's actually really jack it up. But then another 70. Gosh, can you guys remember when I was worried about even hitting 70 on the gold reserve? Yes, half a point. I think we'll just barely be able to do it. Can we get to 0.6, 0.6, 0.6? Yes! Okay. What month are we in? We're in February. Okay, if my math is right, corruption will be completely eliminated by the end of the game. If I've been doing the math right. Yeah, keep shoving it in. See. Event. Wind of Change. Urgent news! March 10th, 1985 at 19 hours and 20 minutes. General Secretary Konstantin Ustinovich Chernenko died of cardiac arrest. While the people are mourning, a struggle is unfolding in the corridors of the Kremlin for the place of the new General Secretary, the candidates for which are Mikhail Gorbachev. Is that Caesar? Caesar? Hold on, I heard a meow that didn't sound like a fun meow. Let's see, I'll be right back. Caesar! Yeah, it wasn't a meow. It was the... Because I live in an apartment complex. It was one of my neighbors. This little girl was her making just little girl noises. Okay, where was I? Candidates are Mikhail Gorbachev, a young and promising member, once a member of Andropov's team known for his reformist views. Gregory Romanov, energetic and ready for experimentation. A young but experienced manager, the former head of the Leningrad Regional Committee, with an iron hand ensured the growth of prosperity and economy in Leningrad. And finally, Viktor Grishin, a representative of the old generation Politburo and a favorite of conservative circles. The head of the Moscow City Committee, a supporter of Brezhnev's policy in internal and external affairs. Over the years, he has overgrown with connections and corruption in the CPSU. Whom should we support if we can? Yeah, we don't have any influence in there. As a result, Mikhail Gorbachev was elected General Secretary of the CPSU Central Committee. He phenomenally quickly organized a congress and ensured the delivery of members of the Politburo by military aviation without saying anything to his opponent Romanov. With the support of Gromyko and the moderates, he was able to lead the Communist Party with a minimal margin of vote. What awaits the Soviet Union? Alright, check it up, baby! We're going to 0.7! Gold reserves only go up! It's like American stonk. We're trying to go for 0.7 down here. Influence of the reserve, services Indian soul. Oh yeah, and that's also keeping these up. Like, we actually lower services a little bit, I think. Keep climbing, baby! Oh, Morocco just went Maoist. Or communist, at least. Yeah, we can keep lowering the services, I think. We're still not there yet. Still not there yet. Come on, 0.7. This is crazy. Keep going up. Keep going up. That's it, 0.7! Woo! Corruption's at less than 6. Can we do this, boys and girls? We're just sprinting to the finish line now. Perfect. Industry could actually go down slightly. Come on, come on. What a stream. What a stream. I know the Maoists are upset, but you Maoists, you're gonna get your own thing. Let's see here. Industry. Okay, everything's at just a 0.1, so it's keeping it 100. Jack it up. New event. Democratic Internationale in the Angolan city of Jamba, which is the main base of the anti-communist rebel movement UNITA. A conference is being prepared following the results of which the participants want to create the so-called Democratic Internationale, a coalition of anti-communist rebels from different countries. In addition to UNITA, the conference is attended by representatives of Afghan Mujahideen, Nicaraguan Contra, and Lao Hmong, and American conservatives. You know, this, let's see, Chris says, great stream, you've been watching while I study. Well, I hope I'm not, you know, distracting you too much. Let's see here. Okay, so we have representatives of the Afghan Mujahideen, the Nicaraguan Contra, and Lao Hmong, and American conservatives such as banker Louis Lehrman, event financer, famous lobbyist, and film producer Jack Ambroff, Lieutenant Colonel Oliver North, and are actively participating in the organization. Despite the bright anti-Soviet orientation of the upcoming alliance, it also intersects with the zone of our interests and may cause problems in the future. On the other hand, we can try to use it in the geopolitical struggle with the USSR. We can arrange a terrorist attack to disrupt the conference? Oh my god. So this doesn't concern us because we're not communists anymore. Even though our party is still the service. As a result, the Democratic International was established. It is still difficult to talk about whether this will help anti-communist rebels in their actions, but this event is significant in contributions to the growth of influence in the U.S., which actively supports this formation. Yeah, you know, one of my favorite lyrics in terms of, you know, because I was talking about the Afghanistan Mujahideen. If anybody, there's this terrific song by The Clash called Washington Bullets. Which is like it criticizes American foreign policy, but the concept is that they're being critical of American foreign policy, but they're also not being communists. And there's this line that goes, "If you can find an Afghan rebel that the Moscow bullets missed, ask him what he thinks of voting communist." You know, so like, I just thought that's a terrific line. And then there's another one. It's like, ask the Dalai Lama in the hills of Tibet, how many monks did the Chinese get in a war-torn swamp? Stop any mercenary and check the British bullets in his armory. Sandinista. All right. So, let's see here. How do we get rid of this damn alert? Is the little science thing never going to go away unless we do full automation? Because we can't do full automation. We already established I have to have done the left radical thing to get, you know, fully automated luxury space communism. Okay. That's it! Corruption's been eliminated! All right, baby! 100% support of the party, 100% support of the people, 100% liberalization of the minds, 100% standard of living, almost 200 agent network in case anybody gets a little weird on us, 100 on industry, 100 on agriculture, 100 on services, 0% corruption, 0% debt, 305 gold reserve. We can buy and sell countries if we wanted to. Unbelievable. Wow. This is China on a mixed economy. I don't even know what to spend the money on now. What do you guys think? What should I spend it on now? Oh, Kerblo. Kerblo, you know what? I'm about to delay when I do. I'm going to do a Left Rad Maoist legacy campaign. Like, I'm going to take it further than Mao ever dreamed of. But, like, God, you're just trying to drag down the stream, bro. Look, I don't know if you're a Maoist in real life or not. Maybe I'm a Maoist in real life. You don't know that. But it's like... Dude, it's a fucking video game. Calm down. Anyway, hold on a sec. What is this oligarch influence here? What is that? Influence out of 4 out of 100. What is that? Is this a good thing? How do we check about that stuff? Influence 4 out of 100. What does this mean and how do I get rid of it? Hot Boy says go more oligarchs. Well, I don't even know how to... Does anybody know what this thing means? I haven't seen this thing in action before. Alright, I'm going to look it up since everybody's quiet. Right? Okay. Because I got rid of corruption, I won't have the oligarchy trait. Is that something over here? Oligarchy and power. Oh, so there could be like a business coup? Wow. But it won't happen because I got rid of corruption? Okay. Like, is that what you're saying is possible? A business coup? Kerblo says, my Snuggie is soaking wet with my tears. I hope you are happy. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know. Let's jack up the... If you go above 50 oligarchs, you get positive and negative bonuses. Well, what causes it to go up and down is what I'm asking. Like, the game's almost over. I guess it doesn't matter, but this thing has been at 0 out of 100 the whole game, and now it decided to change. In the meantime, more gold reserves. Just because, yeah, we're pretty much at the end here. New event, separatism in Tibet. You know what? Let's get investing in the army because we keep having to put down these fools. Even though the army's power is outrageous already. Popular discontent, yeah, Secret Service. Yeah, it's just the huge. The huge. The more you liberalize the economy, the more oligarchs you get. It also increases corruption but gives you extra money. Oh, okay. So I basically need to just make sure corruption stays 0 and then this doesn't actually matter. Okay, got it. So it's, or basically it's like as long as I keep corruption down, I'll reap the benefits and have none of the negatives. Okay, good to know. Look at that. We're at 100. Did you guys see that? We were at 105.4 popular support for a second. We're breaking the scale. The 12th World Festival of Youth and Students is due to take place in Moscow soon. Such festivals have been organized by the World Federation of Democratic Youth, an international left-wing youth organization, since 1947, and have always been a vibrant gathering of progressive youth from around the world. And the festivals were aimed at promoting socialism and the fight against imperialism. We are faced with the eternal question, to go or not. After all, the USSR being the host country and having strong influence on the World Festival of Youth and Students may not let us in if there are strong disagreements. Yeah, it's Li Feng! Let's go, Li Feng! This is, you know, he was the inspiration the whole time. In this regard, some party members suggest holding their own similar festival, inviting representatives of friendly countries. Conduct your own festival. We don't have any allies, though. No, sure, I don't see why not. Political program, establishment of new international economic order, discussing the problem of economic assistance to backwards and developing countries, the fight against poverty and unemployment, environmental issues were raised. There were concerts, amateur groups, exhibitions of artists and photographers. Everyone was satisfied with the event. And we did not fail by sending a delegation there. All the more this contributed to the improvement of our relations, not only with the USSR, but also with the capitalist countries. So it was all good things, and it cost us nothing. It's like a smile. It costs nothing, and it makes the world a better place. So yeah, I don't even know what to what to do anymore. We got everything jacked up. Yeah, we're done. We're done. Let's see if we can maybe get to a full minus 0 point, like a full point of corruption being eliminated all the time. But I think we're done. Maximum speed, maximum overdrive. Okay, now this is where we try to turn Afghanistan Maoist. I'm kidding. Why do we have to spend it on welfare? No, welfare's at 100. New election. Wait for the results. Boom! We're almost at 1,700. There's still just those 8 Maoists. They don't go away, but we gained even more seats again. Dun, 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 dun. Should we switch to Unitarianism? No, we can't. Maybe we want to unify the Confederation of Equal Subjects. I think we might want to do a confederation. I don't know. Oh, we're just killing time. Let's just finish this stream. It's almost 3 hours. We're in October. Just a little more to go. Whew. We're gonna hit 200 on the agents. Remember at the start of the stream we were having trouble with that? Yeah, we're at 0.9. That's it. 2 weeks left. This is it, guys. We're about to hit the end of the game. Please be sure to like the video before you head out. Like, if you did like it. Like, this is great. That's it. We're on literally the last day. Here we go. The 31st day of December 1985. And then once I unpause, the game should end. It's time for our future. Comrade, further there will be unforgettable and difficult times of bitter achievements and great victories. But we laid the foundation of our bright future right now. However, you are our, similar to the sun, leader, and you decide how to proceed. You can decide to play further, from now to infinity at any time, having the opportunity to finish the game, in order to reshape the world as you see fit. However, you will not be able to get any achievements, starting with a new date. Yeah, it's like Civilization, I guess, or something. Otherwise, you can put an end to all this and just select the right button, finish the game, and go to the summary window, where you will draw the line under your many years of work, and also, will describe the state of the whole world for years to come. And most importantly, you can open achievements. The choice is yours. In the game. What a run. The new absolutes. Zhao Xingyang marked a difficult period in China's history, a period of a decisive break with the grave past, the construction of a new China on new grounds. Deep and large-scale reforms in all sectors of life, the transition to democratic universal values, new political thinking, full emancipation of consciousness and action. However, not everyone liked such actions. We cannot know what will happen in 5, 10, 20, or 50 years, but our descendants will surely remember that this period of history was for China an era of decisive change, thanks to which much has changed. The United States fully supported our reforms. Mr. Zhao Ziyang was declared 5 times the Man of the Year. According to 5 times he was Man of the Year. Oh, Porky, don't be ants at a picnic. Don't worry about it. The achievements. According to various major publications, it was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, although he could get it only before the resignation. We have opened our market to foreign firms, allowing them to participate in the privatization of state property. By joining globalization, we have provided our labor force to foreigners and opened free economic zones. However, this caused a number of unforeseen difficulties and provoked a wide discussion in society. Time will tell if we did the right thing. With the aid of wide reforms, we have built a controllable market economy, having kept the national production and having reached a compromise between business and social structures. Thanks to the social orientation of the economy, we have competition and market freedom, and the population is protected from some of the disadvantages of a market economy and from the criminal elements of the market. Maybe this system can't completely eradicate inflation, unemployment, and the gap between the rich and the poor, and the government control is limiting our access to new markets and is stalling the development of business. But we have come to what most European countries have now. The Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region continues to be an integral part of China, despite the separatist sentiments fueled by our opponents. However, the situation in the region is still under control. The authorities are functioning as expected. MSS and the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corps successfully stopped any attempts to organize a serious separatist movement for Xinjiang to secede from China. But it's okay, because the Uyghurs love it. They're going to love being part of us for a while. Hold on just a minute. I'm gonna have to do some real stretching after this stream. The Tibet Autonomous Region continues to be an integral part of China, despite the disruptive propaganda of supporters of the Dalai Lama and part of the local clergy who fled abroad. Huge funds are being spent on the economic development of the region, called upon to bind it more tightly to the rest of the country. On the other hand, we do not weaken the control over the clergy and resolutely stop any attempts to organize a serious separatist movement for the withdrawal of Tibet from China. Comrade Zhao Ziyang put forward an important theory: one country, two systems, according to which Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau can return to the bosom of the motherland while maintaining their political and economic system for 50 years in advance and very broad autonomy. The leadership of Taiwan for a very long time refused any negotiations with us. But finally, we managed to put them at a round table and come to an agreement. In exchange for the formal recognition of the People's Republic of China, of the independence of the Republic of China, and its rejection of claims to the coastal islands, Taiwan officially renounces the three principles of the people, even though we have the three principles of the people now, and recognizes the policy, one country, two systems. Negotiations have already begun on the basic principles for the reunification of Taiwan with China. The conditions will be clearly Confederate or even broader, and on the withdrawal of American military bases from the island. But the final reunification of the homeland will not happen soon. New territories. Comrade Zhao Ziyang, comrade of the NPC, put forward an important theory, one country, two systems, according to which Hong Kong and Macau can return to the bosom of the motherland with the preservation of their political and economic system for 50 years ahead and very wide autonomy. Negotiations on this issue with the English and Portuguese sides were very difficult and were repeatedly disrupted by the colonialists, but they were still successful. On July 1st, 1997, we will return sovereignty over Hong Kong, and on December 19th, 1999, over Macau. Thus, the great dream of the Chinese people, Hong Kong and Macau, will be returned to us. It'll be fulfilled. Let's hope that's forever. The state of Arunachal Pradesh continues to be part of India, which China stubbornly refuses to recognize. Attempts to negotiate on this issue, including the patronage of international organizations, were not crowned with success, so the situation on the Indo-Chinese border remains tense. However, it is unlikely that the parties are interested in war with each other. Fate of the USSR, Gorbachev. In the end, the old ruler was replaced by a young and promising Mikhail Gorbachev, one of Andropov's reformist cadres. However, none of Gorbachev's reform initiatives ended well. The anti-alcohol campaign led to the decline of, which Boris Yeltsin took very personally. He took that personally. Led to the decline of agriculture and the mass circulation of surrogates. The policy of acceleration to the talentless waste of funds and the decline of industry. Glasnost to the growth of nationalism in the heyday of anti-Soviet lies. Attempts to increase or reduce the role of the state in the economy. The incompetent and uncontrolled introduction of cooperatives, decentralization, and the destruction of planned mechanics have led to a huge external debt, the collapse of the economy, the deficit and impoverishment of the population. Foreign policy was characterized by subservience to the U.S. and surrender of all the gains of socialism, culminating in the dissolution of the Warsaw Pact and the Comecon. The USSR itself did not survive them for long. The liberals and nationalists raised by Gorbachev, having won support of the population at the end of 1991, announced the dissolution of the USSR, actually taking away power from the would-be reformer. Well, you can always check the live stream, playlists, Matt. I'm sorry, but, I can't. There's always going to be somebody who missed the stream. Alright. After Gorbachev came to power in the USSR, the social camp began to slowly fall apart. Without Soviet support, the power of its members began to falter. The bastion of European socialism is finally destroyed by the hands of Gorbachev, the CIA, and the KGB. So it sounds like the USSR had a little bit of a hard time. Cold War. The Cold War is nearing its end, and it seems the United States will prevail in this long-standing confrontation, being the most influential force in the world. The USSR is losing influence on the world, including the socialist camp, which is pursuing an increasingly independent policy, and on the world communist movement. Last but not least, this happened because of the active intervention of the PRC on world politics and the gradual ousting of Soviet influence, but we didn't do much. The 80s were difficult times for Yugoslavia. Huge foreign debt, the consequences of Tito's economic policy, attempts to improve the situation through market reforms and the absence of influential leaders led to a deterioration in the economic situation, a decline in living standards, and as a result, an increase in nationalism in the republics. The government's inability to stabilize the situation eventually led to the seizure of power by the military faction and the outbreak of civil war between the central government, which soon turned out to be actually represented by Serbia and Montenegro, and Croatian, Slovenian, and Albanian nationalists. It is not known who would emerge victorious from it, since NATO troops put an end to it, and in the history of Yugoslavia, by their operation against Serbia. A single Balkan state ceased to exist, and almost all of its former republics are now oriented towards the West and the USA. My father was actually involved in this mission. Let's see. Sweet life. Your governance was marked by a huge rise in Chinese living standards. Not only the food supply problems have been solved, but we've reached a level where almost everyone has access to the goods of wealthy classes, and more people acquire luxury items. We actively overcame the gap between the city and the village. Ubiquitous electrification was made, modern communications were brought, modern houses are being built in villages. Now every honest worker has worthy home and food, and standards of living China have already outrun all Asian countries, including Japan, and for the people, you will always be the loved ruler who gave China development and a new life. Aww. Worldwide situation. Nothing much has changed on the Korean Peninsula. The confrontation of two Koreas continues. In the beginnings of the 2000s, it brought to a development of nuclear weapons in the DPRK to protect itself against American aggression. The DPRK continues neutral foreign policy, maintaining good relations with China and Moscow, but without joining their blocs. Didn't I sanction them? Our interference and forcing sides to negotiate, marking the beginning of Palestinian-Israeli conflict settlement. The Beijing Accords created Palestine National Administration as a Palestinian territory autonomy, and the PLO stopped terrorist attacks. But Israel's reluctance to make concessions and ongoing terrorism from different organizations led to a disruption of peaceful process and the Palestinian Intifada in 2000 to 2005. The new absolutes. Zhao. Oh, that's everything. Yeah, we went all the way around. So that's the situation. You know, I think domestically, it went as good as it could be. Yeah, it was just fantastic. So I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this up now. And let's see here. But thank you very much to the subscriber who actually gifted me this game. I was gonna get this game anyway, and then I actually got gifted it on Steam. That is not an invitation for other people to do that. I do not want people gifting me things on Steam. Let's not make that a habit, because then that's gonna pressure me into playing it, and I don't want to go down that path. So this was a one and only thing. But this was a really fun game. I'm absolutely going to revisit it, as I said several times, in a pre-recorded series where I think I'm going to go left radical, and we're going to do a lot of interference internationally, so I can talk about these events that happened in the Cold War period in Asia that doesn't really get focused on by people in the West. We're gonna probably have some more Kremlin games in the future. I did pick up a couple of them during the Steam sale. Actually, a new one dropped today. Actually, I think it was today or yesterday. But Kremlin Games' new game called Collapse just came out. It's like the last 24-48 hours. I think that's one where you're like a post-Soviet republic or post-Soviet nation after the end of the Cold War. So that's something to look forward to. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know why you'd be here if you weren't already a subscriber. And keep an eye out, because we're actually going to be starting a new Crusader Kings 2 series later today, probably within an hour or something. I think I'm going to be, I should be streaming some Suzerain tonight as well. So, big day. A lot of stuff happening. I'm Conquering History Games. Thank you very much for joining me. Thanks for everybody who assisted me on getting all the way to the end for the first time of this game. And, yeah, that's it all. Take care.